So, good morning, all of you. Good morning, Andy. So, before start the session, let us fix our agenda. What we're going to be discussing, let us fix our agenda. So, in this course, so DevOps will be covered and AWS will be covered. Okay. So today we're going to be discussing only what is DevOps. What is in exactly DevOps we're going to be discussing today. And tomorrow we're going to be discussing about what is AWS and what is the difference between AWS versus DevOps, which we are going to be discussing by tomorrow's session. That is in exactly tomorrow. Okay. And day after tomorrow onwards, we're going to be start our regular sessions. Today, understanding DevOps. Tomorrow, AWS. Day after tomorrow onwards, we're going to be start our regular session. This is in exactly our agenda. Okay. So before starts, so let us discuss about what is this course over, what we're going to be. Let us try to understand this. So total is around 4.5 months plus duration. We're going to be spending 4.5 months duration. In this 4.5 months duration, so totally, so 2 courses will be covered. One is complete DevOps, another is what? Complete AWS. Complete DevOps, complete AWS will be covered. For that, we're going to be spending 4.5 months. But if you want to learn either DevOps or AWS, either anyone, so Linux basics required. And shell script is also required. Okay. But these two I will be covered, don't worry. If you don't know Linux basics also, don't worry. I will be covered Linux basics and shell script also I will be covered. No programming like Java, .NET, Python is not required. Not required. If you have already, very good. So you require a laptop with this configuration for daily practice. It is a minimum configuration. If it is more than this also, very good. Yeah. So who can join in this course? Yeah, freshers can join in this course, and experience also can join in this course. And any graduate like BTech engineering or MBA or MCA or any graduate can also join in this course. And which are all the benefits, guys, please? Daily class recordings. Whatever I'm going to be deliver after the payment, I'm going to be share with you daily. So recording sessions via Google Drive. And from date of registration, you're going to be accessing up to 11 months. Resume preparation, interview question and answers, 4 live real-time projects. I'm going to be providing with you with the soft material also. Our course starts with very basic level, ends with what? Advanced level. And each and every class is a practically implemented in front of you. Practically implemented in front of you that you need to practice in laptop daily basis. After completion of course, you will receive one certificate from our institute also, course completed certificate. A daily 1 hour class, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. The class timings will be 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. the Monday to Saturday. The classes are Monday to Saturday. And you're going to be paying 12,000 rupees for complete DevOps, for complete AWS, for daily recordings. And this is our admin number, 9297 77. This is exactly our admin number. You can WhatsApp also further payments and registrations and recordings, the daily meetings and whatever maybe our admin will responsible for this. And what exactly I'm going to be delivering. So if this is my course content link, if you copy paste, if you double click in, you can find what I'm going to be delivering in DevOps, what I'm delivering in AWS. Please be revised once. Please be revised once. I'm going to be share this information in the chat box. This is an exactly our course content, course overview. Okay, so let us start our demo. So before starts, let it be introduce myself. My name is Maha. My name is Maha. I have totally 15 years of IT experience. My career starts as a Java developer. Then I turn as a DevOps engineer. From last 5 years onwards, I'm working as a senior DevOps engineers, include AWS and Azure. That is in exactly my profile. But before starts, I have a 3 questions I want to clarify with. I want to discuss with these 3 questions, then we will move forward. So what is the first question, guys, please? What is an application? Second question? Yeah, what is this? And third question, what is SDLC? So what is an application, please? Working software. The working software, which is written any programming language like Java, .NET, Python, or whatever maybe, which you are calling as what application. What is an application? The working software, which is written any programming language like Java, .NET, Python, we calling as what? Application. What is an application, please? The working software, which is written any programming language, we call as what? Application. That application we gonna be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, we can access our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show, whatever may be. Yes, please. Understood. Repeat one more time. The working software, which is written any programming language, we call as a application. That application we're gonna be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, we can access our internet as a website. But what about SDLC? SDLC is nothing but a software development lifecycle. Software development lifecycle. In software development lifecycle, we have a analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. By following these role stages and phases, we can produce an application like Flipkart or Amazon Book My Show. So by using SDLC, we can able to produce a software and we can able to do business in internet like Flipkart or Amazon Book My Show. But in SDLC, we have several stages and several phases like analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintain. By following these all stages only, we can able to produce. For example, let's say I want to do business like Redbus kind of business, maybe Flipkart kind of business. For this, I need a website, am I right? So if you want to build a website to do business in internet, so we have to follow these all the stages. What are the first stage, guys, please? Analysis means what exactly? Gathering information from the client of exactly the login page, registration page, payment gateway, and each and everything will be gathered based on gathering information. Based on gathering information, so our architects will be design. Design is nothing but a plan. According to the plan, our developers will implement the lines of code by using Java, .NET, Python. Our developers will implement the lines of code which you are calling as a software. Whether it is working or not, or a functionality, whether it is login page, registration page, functionality is working or not, our testers will be verified. And once if it is verified, we're gonna be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers. We're calling as for deployment. What is the deployment? Placing our website on hundreds of servers, we're calling as what? Deployment. Repeat. Placing our websites on hundreds of servers, we're calling as what? deployment. Once if it is deployed, we can access our internet as a website. Whether it is working or not, we are going to be maintenance and monitoring. This entire process, which you are calling as what? Software development life cycle. Software development life cycle. So we understood very clearly what is an application, what is the server, and what is a application. What is an application? What is the server? What is a SDLC? We understood very clearly. But on SDLC, either directly or indirectly, if you are a software engineer, we are part of SDLC. If you are a software engineer, we are part of SDLC. But for example, if you are a developer, can write the lines of code. If you are a tester, can verify the functional. But if you are a DevOps engineer, what exactly you will be do here? What exactly you are going to be? That we are going to be discussing right now. So, what is DEV? What is OPS? So, DEV and OPS, the combination of software. DEV is nothing but what? Software development. OPS means what? Operation. The combination of software development plus operation, we are calling as the DevOps. The combination of software development plus operation, we calling as what? DevOps. That means what exactly? Our roles and responsibilities as a DevOps engineer, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. Our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. Means we are part of coding, build, test, release, deploy, operation, and monitoring. But to be frankly, we are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline from dev environment to operation. This is exactly our job. While implementing this in automated process, usually the developers are keep on writing lines of code. The developers are writing a lines of code. Those lines of code we're gonna be making working software, and we're gonna be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with the high quality, with low cost is nothing but what? Our DevOps process. Repeat one more time. As a DevOps engineer, we are going to be delivering our working software from dev environment to production environment within a shortest time with the high quality, with low cost is nothing but what? Our DevOps process. But for implementing this DevOps process, as a DevOps engineer, if you are a DevOps engineer, you're going to be replacing with what? Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. Sir, what is an exactly complex pipeline? What is an exactly transparent pipeline? Let us try to understand. So our complex pipeline is nothing but what? Our SDLC process. Sir, why we are calling SDLC as a complex? Because of it is a manual process. Why? Why we are calling SDLC is a complex? Because of it is a manual process. For implementing, for delivering our working software, so we are going to be using our SDLC process from analysis to design to implementation, implementation to testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance. It is a completely manual process. If it is a manual process, if we got an issue in middle of the process, while implementing this process, if we got an issue, so for identification, it will take long time. For resolving issue also, it will take long time. For identification, for resolving, it will take long time. If it is take long time, definitely it will increase the cost or not. Definitely, not only DevOps, in anywhere else. If you delay, definitely the cost is increased. So, due to this manual process, for resolving issue, it will take long time. For resolving, for delivering also it will take long time. That means what? Cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased. Cost increase, quality is decreased. Do you want this? No. But what we are expecting? So we are expecting what exactly? An automated process. Everything is transparent. Everything is visualized. Everything is transparent. Everything is visualized. So, and that too, it is an automated process. That too, it is a transparent and automated process also. Even though if we got an issue, even though if we got an issue in this process, easily we can able to identify. Why? Because it is an automated, it is a transparent. Okay. Easily we can able to identify and easily we can able to deliver as soon as possible. We can able to deliver our software. So that means what exactly? If we can able to deliver working software within a shortest time, with a high quality, with low cost, is nothing but what definitely the cost will be reduced. The quality will be increased. This kind of product definitely we want it. Cost is reduced, quality is increased. Definitely we are expecting this kind of features. Am I right? But actually, processes look like this. Actual DevOps processes look like this. As a DevOps engineer, we're going to be replacing with what? A complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. But actual DevOps transparent pipeline is look like this one. But in this DevOps transparent pipeline, we have several stages and phases. Let me list down. Which are all those guys, please? Planning, coding means dev environment, integration, testing, release, deploy, and operations. But in this DevOps transparent pipeline, in this a DevOps transparent pipeline, so as a DevOps engineer, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operations. Our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. That means we are part of coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. But to be frankly, we are not doing any planning. We are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be in implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline from dev environment to operations. Dev environment to operations. So this is what exactly our DevOps process. But while implementing this DevOps process, what exactly are roles and responsibility each and every stage? Let us try to understand. So are we part of planning? Anybody help me? Are we part of planning? No. Are we part of coding? Yes, we are part of coding. But writing is responsible by the developer, not by you. Writing is responsible by the software lines of code, Java code, whatever may be. The lines of code is responsible by the developer, not by you. But once if it is written, those lines of code, it's going to be maintenance by DevOps engineer. Writing by developer, maintenance by DevOps engineer. So while we maintaining our developer lines of code, but how many developer lines of code? N. N number of developers are continuously writing a code from morning to evening. Am I right? But as a DevOps engineer, continuously we have to maintain all developer lines of code. And we're gonna be integrating all developer lines of code continuously. Continuously developers are writing a code. Continuously, we're gonna be integrating all developer lines of code as a DevOps. So once if it is an integrated, and we're gonna be an execute test case, which is written by developer, testers, not by you. Once if it is an execute, if we got an error, for example, if you got an error, automatically it is redirecting back to the developer. Developer has to fix an issue. And again, it will be integration, again, it will be an execute test case. So if you got an error again, it will reverse back to the developer. Again, developer has to fix an issue. Again, integration, again execute. This loop will be repeated until 0 errors. 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 0 er If it is zero errors, what we are calling? If it is zero errors in the software, what we are calling? Working software as a application. That is the first question we have discussed. What is an application? Working software as an application. Working software as an application. Once if it is working software as an application, so we can't be halt. We're gonna be delivering into the release, continuously delivering into the release. Now for particular date, a particular schedule day, we're gonna be placing our applications on hundreds of servers. Placing our applications on hundreds of servers, we are calling as what? Deployment. What is the deployment? Placing our website on hundreds of servers, we are calling as what? Deployment. So placing our websites on hundreds of servers, we are calling as what? Deployment. Once if it is deployed, then only we can access our internet. Whether it is working or not, we're gonna be monitor and maintenance. Okay, clear or not? But for implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, we are gonna be using some tool stack. Which are all the tools, guys, please? Which are all the tool stack we're gonna be learning? Git, we are gonna be learning. Git, we're gonna be learning. Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, Chef, Microsoft Azure, Docker, Kubernetes, Vagrant, Negios, Elk, Terraform. These are all the tools we are going to be learning for implementing our DevOps transparent pipeline. DevOps transparent pipeline. Clear, all of you? What is the DevOps? We understood. For implementing DevOps process, which are all the tools we're going to be learning, we understood. It's very clear. Okay. But point is, sir, how exactly we are going to be using these are all the tools in our process? Where we are going to be using? Where exactly it is? Those tools are fitting. Let us try to understand. Planning, forget about planning. So the n number of developers lines of code writing, am I right? Those lines of code are gonna be maintenance by who? Writing by developer. Maintenance by DevOps engineer. Where exactly we can able to maintain these lines of code in a Git. Git is a version control. By using Git, we can able to maintain the n number of developer lines of code in a Git repository as a branch wise, as a repository wise. Once if it is maintaining, once if it is written the lines of code, but that code is gonna be executable or not. We should be built. We should be build the project automatically. Maven is a build tool. By helping of Maven, we can build our project and it will be generate an active factories. Once if it is built, okay, either on Git and Maven, we are gonna be implementing an automated process by helping of Jenkins. What is a Jenkins? Jenkins is a CI automation tool. By helping of Jenkins, we can automate continuous integration, continuous delivery. So this entire process, the continuous integrating all developer lines of code continuously integrating by executing test cases, making working software, and we're gonna be delivering continuous integration, continuous delivery. This entire process which we are gonna be automated by helping of Jenkins. But while delivering the software, where we are gonna be delivering JFrog. Continuous delivering, automatic, agreed, but to where? JFrog. JFrog is an active factory. By helping of JFrog, we can able to maintain our warfare, build repositories, working software. The working software in a form of active factory, components, war file, build repo, all are set, release, CD. By helping of JFrog. And we're going to be learning SonarQube also. SonarQube is also. SonarQube is a code analyzer. Whether the developers are following standards or not, whether the developers are using right functions or not, it will be analysis, it will be statistics and reports also. Which are all the tools? Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube. By helping of these are all the tools, we are going to be in implementing our CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous deliver. This entire CI/CD process, which we can able to implement. So once if it is an implement, we're going to be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers. We're going to be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers, placing our websites on hundreds of servers, what we're calling? Placing our websites on hundreds of servers, what we're calling? Deployment. So, but these hundreds of servers, how exactly we can automate? By helping of configuration management. What is an exactly configuration management? Replacing a manual configuration process with an automated process we are calling as what? Configuration management. Repeat. For example, let's say we have a hundreds of servers. We have a hundreds of servers. These hundreds of servers. These hundreds of servers. I want to automate. I want to create a file. I want to install a software. I want to change the configurations. These are all the things. If you do manually, command by command, how much time it will take? We can't be complete within a 1 month also. But I want immediately. I want immediately with an automated process that which we can able to do what exactly? Configuration management. What is the configuration management? Replacing a manual process with what? An automated process. An automated process which you are calling as what? Configuration management. But this configuration management is supporting by Ansible and Chef. By using Ansible and Chef, we can automate. By using configuration management, we can automate dev environment, we can automate testing environment, we can automate our production environment also. But Ansible, we're going to be learning. Ansible is a push model. Chef is a pull model. One push model we're going to be learning. One pull model we're going to be learning. Ansible is a push model. Chef is a pull model. Ansible is a push. Chef is a pull. What is a push and pull? We'll discuss later. It will take time. And from this hundreds of servers, from where exactly we can able to get it? So we are automating our hundreds of servers by helping of Ansible and Chef. But from where exactly we can able to get this hundreds of servers? Either from physical environment, or from virtual environment, or from cloud. But which cloud? That to AWS. By using AWS, we can able to get a hundreds of servers. Those hundreds of servers we can automate by helping of Ansible and Chef. Guys, repeat this point. Getting hundreds of servers from where? AWS. Those AWS servers we can automate by helping of Ansible and Chef. Got it very clearly? So, placing our websites on hundreds of AWS servers, what we're calling? Placing our websites on hundreds of AWS servers by using AWS, by using Ansible and Chef, what we're calling? Deploying. Repeat one more time. Placing our websites on hundreds of AWS servers, we're calling as what? Deployment. Not only deploying on servers, not only deploying on servers, we can able to deploy on Docker containers also. We can deploy on Docker. What we deploying on? Websites. What we deploy? Applications. The working software is an application which you are calling as a website. We can place on our Docker containers also. What is a Docker container? Docker container is an isolated area which you can place our applications very easily with low cost, with high quality, high performance. Repeat, repeat. We have a containers. How exactly we can use these containers? We can transport, we can import, export very easily or not? Very easily we can able to transport, import, export or not? How exactly these containers we can use? Same way our Docker containers also we can. But here is what exactly we can shipping fish, France, dal, wheat, whatever maybe. But here is which we can able to transport only websites like Java application, .NET application, Python application, Flipkart, Amazon, Bookmyshow. We can able to place very easily with low cost, with high quality. So how exactly these containers we can able to handle, control, managed by single ship? One ship can manage all containers or not here? Same way, all our Docker containers we can able to manage with the Kubernetes. Kubernetes just like a ship. How we can manage your containers here? Same way, all our Docker containers we can able to manage with the ship. Clear all of you understand? And we're going to be learning Vagrant. Vagrant is a virtual provisioning tool. By using Vagrant, we can able to create a virtual machines very easily in your laptop. And we're going to be learning Nagios. Nagios is a system monitoring. By using Nagios, we can able to monitor whether the server is down or up, what are the CPU, what are the RAM, what are the current load we can able to monitor. And we're going to be learning ELK, Elastic Log Stack Schema, by helping of ELK. By helping of ELK, we can able to monitoring our application. Usually, each and every application, whenever do any action, internally generating logs. Those logs we can able to monitor by ELK. That's what we're calling as what? Log monitoring also. And it will be statistics and we can able to come to know performance of our applications. Like this. And we're going to be learning Terraform. Terraform is a cross cloud platform. By helping of Terraform, easily we can able to create infrastructure in any cloud, either AWS or Azure or Google. It is a cross cloud platform. Okay. Repeat. Which are all the tools we're going to be learning? Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, Chef, AWS, Docker, Kubernetes, Agrin, Nagios, Elk, and Terraform. By using these are all the tools, we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. But while implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, okay, the developers are writing lines of code. Developers writing lines of code. These lines of code we're going to be delivering into production environment within a shortest time, with the high quality, with low cost, with the low failure rate is nothing but what? Our DevOps process. What is the DevOps, guys, please? Please. So if we can able to deliver, working software with a transparent way, with an automated way, if we can able to deliver from dev environment to production environment within a shortest time, with a high quality, with low cost is nothing but what? Is nothing but what? Our DevOps process. Clear? All of you understood this very clearly. What is a DevOps? We understood very clearly for today. Tomorrow we're going to be discussing about what is AWS. So today we are understood what is a DevOps and which are all the tools we're going to be learning. What are the process? What are the steps we are following? What are the roles and responsibility each and every stage on how exactly we are going to be. Understood very clearly. And tomorrow we're going to be discussing about what is AWS and what is a major difference between AWS and DevOps. What is a vice versa? What is the conclusion by tomorrow? And day after tomorrow onwards are regular sessions, means practical sessions. Gonna be started. Okay. This is an exactly our plan. And before taking your questions, before taking your questions, let us revise one more time our course over. Total duration of this course is what? 4.5 months. So complete DevOps, complete AWS. Linux basics will be covered. And shell script also going to be covered. These two are requirement. So if you want to join, these two are required. If you don't have, that also I will be covered, don't worry. No programming, Java.NET is not required. If you have already, very good. You require a laptop with this configuration for daily practice. For daily practice, you require this configuration. If it is more than this, also very good, but it is a minimum. Okay. Who can join in this course? Freshers can join in this course. And experienced students also can join in this course. And any graduate can also join in this course. Any graduate. And which are all the benefits, guys, please? Daily recording videos after the payment. Via Google Drive, you can able to access. From date of registration, you're going to be accessing up to 11 minutes. Resume preparation, interview question and answers, 4 live real-time projects, and 80% of soft materials I'm going to be providing with you. Totally, how many projects, guys, please? 4 real-time projects will be. Praveen. 4 real-time projects will be covered, and 80% of soft materials also will be covered. Our course starts with very basic level, finish with what? Advanced. And each and every session is a practical, not like this PPT presentation, no, every day. So what I'm delivering in the class practically the same day you need to practice. Okay, that means what? You have to promise yourself 3 hours per day before joining a session, before joining this course. So that means 1 hour for your class. 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. class. 1 hour you should be attend the class. What I'm delivering 1 hour session practically, that you need to implement in a laptop on the same day. That means for you it will take 2 hours minimum. It may 3 hours, 4 hours also. But minimum 2 hours. That means daily you need to commit yourself 3 hours per day. After completion of course, you will receive one certificate also. Daily 1 hour class, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. It is a fixed. 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. it is a fixed time. And the classes are Monday to Saturday. Sunday is a complete holiday. And you're going to be paying 12,000 rupees for complete DevOps, for complete AWS, for daily recordings. This is our admin number. You can contact, you can call it on WhatsApp. So this is my course content link. If you copy paste in any browser, you can able to see my document list. What I'm going to be covering in DevOps, what I'm going to be covering in AWS, you can revise. I'm going to be share this information in the chat box. You can double click and you can able to open. Okay. So offline students take one photo of this. Our offline phone number is what? 8852885296. Our admin number is what? Online admin number is different. Offline admin is different. Not same. So offline students, so for this link, please take a one photo. But offline students, please call to that number 8852885296. Our admin, our offline admin number is. Okay. So that's it, guys, please, for today's session. What is exactly tomorrow? How we understand DevOps for today? Tomorrow, we're going to be discussing about AWS. AWS. Then, day after tomorrow, let us getting into the cloud. Slowly, we are migrating into the practical things. And slowly, we are move forwarding into the cloud. So, we're going to be starts with AWS, ends with AWS. Sorry, starts with AWS, ends with what? DevOps. Starts with AWS, ends with what? DevOps, this course. Fine. So any questions, please, all of you? Any question, please chat with me. Anybody want to talk to me? You can chat, you can talk to me, please. Who can talk, please request me, please, and I can unmute. Any questions, please? Offline students, any questions?